Sorry, Rob. There you go, mate. You're back in.
Lovely. Right, so I've pushed through the thing. The alarm's gone off.
Welcome back, Liz. Yeah.
So I just said to her, I said, it ain't rocket science, is it? I said, you've got 3 of you. Yeah. You've got 2 of these checkout things. You could fuck one of these off. Yeah. Just have one, because there's no one here in the shop. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And you or one of you can sit on there, and the other one can be floating about, helping out if you need to. It ain't hard. Yeah. Like that. If you'd have read the sign, you would have scanned your ticket. Oh, it's like a red rag to a ball. Yeah. So I did use the bad word. Yeah. I went, I'm fucking dyslexic, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then she's looked at me like that, and by that time I'm just ready to fight anybody. Yeah. Anyway, it was all like growling, and I was like, don't you use language like that. I went, fuck off. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Don't you come back here. I said, fuck it, I'll go Tesco's. Like that, right? And then there was a geezer on the security bloke there, security guard, and he looked at me, and I thought, here we go. And I just growled him a little bit. And his arsehole went, right? And I'm walking out with a trolley, and I just got the arsehole. I was livid. Do you know what I mean? It just really wound me up. There's no need for that stress. So he didn't say nothing to me, this bloke. I walked to my truck, and I put the stuff in the truck, and now he's at the gate. He's at the door with another geezer. And I'm like, what are you doing? They're looking at me. I said, come over here then. Yeah. Wouldn't have none of it. So I'm not allowed back in Sainsbury's now.
Hang on a sec. I think you should. Yeah. So, carry on with that story.
No, it's too late now.
No, I didn't want to do it.
You should have done it while I was going for it. Oh, that's what it was like, though.
So I went to one of those. Well, I was.
Is this an aggressive that you're going to kick and argue with someone?
No, I just felt stupid. Really, I was in the co-op the other day in our local town, and I'd just got a couple of bits, and the queue was long for the actual woman to pay at the till, because I always go to the till, and pay. I don't like those machines, right, I can't stand them. I avoid them like the plague.
I hear that.
I've never used one in the co-op before, and the queue was long, so I walked up to it, and all I had was cash, and I wasn't going to use my card. I wanted to get rid of my cash, and I looked at this thing, and I know how to scan it, and I'm looking for where you put
cash card only.
No, it wasn't card only. It was cash thing. But I was going, where the fuck do you put coins? I was like, there was no. It was like looking at a computer. I'm like,
looking at a Barbie doll.
I ain't got a clue what to do here. So I ended up giving up and going on the back of the queue, because I thought, it just blows my mind. I can't be doing all this stuff. I really can't.
They should. They're cutting back. I noticed this in all these superstores that you go into. They're cutting back on till staff. Cool. Tesco's down here, Sainsbury's down there. Everywhere.
Everywhere. The airport, I've found out now that when you go to the airport, I've only just been told this, and I'm shitting myself already. I'm panicking.
Airport?
Stansted. I'm panicking already. I'm not even there yet. In 2 weeks' time, I don't know what I'm going to be like. So we're all used to. We walk in, didn't you, with your cases. You walk up to your TUI or your Jet 2. Hello. You give your passport across. They do it because you've checked in, and then you put your case on. They weigh it, and then the case goes off. They give you your boarding passes and off. No, not anymore. You do it all yourself. And I'm like, what? There he goes, yeah. It's all self-serve now. I went, you are joking. So what? Yeah. So
I did the other week.
Yeah.
When I dropped Ruby off, yeah.
So you go to this bit now, and you scan your passport, which then you put your own case on the weighing thing.
Sorry.
Put your own ticket round the thing, and take it to another bit for it to go off. It's all self-serve. There's no person behind the till, behind the check-in.
See, this is
counters anymore.
And being dyslexic, that means if it's self-serving, that means you got to read shit.
Just
stuff don't work. You're like, well, how the fucking? There's no human interaction to help you through it.
Is you then have to ask someone. Excuse me, can you help me? Well, what seems to be the problem? I have no clue. Well, I can't help you. What do you mean you can't help me? I can't do it. Why can't you do it? I can't read. Right? I can't read. And now everyone around you looks.
Yeah.
Why can't you read? Dyslexic,
mate. That's what I tell them straight. I
don't give a fuck either. But some people are embarrassed.
I'm dyslexic, and if they don't understand what dyslexic means, right, that they look at you fun, because some people don't have a clue, right? And you tell them you're dyslexic, and before anything, it's like, I have dyslexia. It's difficult for me to read. That's it. And if they can't understand that and they want to give you this shit, it's a disability, mate. And it's a neurodiverse. We're called or come under the flag of neurodiversity. You know, we think differently. The information drops.
Sounds like a band, doesn't it?
What's that? Neurodiversity.
Ladies and gentlemen, neurodiversity.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Oh, she's great. I like. Yeah, she came with the console.
Trouble is, anyone watch it on YouTube, can't it? You got to get it so they can hear that.
Mate, it's going to be a little while, you know.
How do we do that? Because that they need them.
I need to bring down the PC and the monitors and the desk to put the shit on the. You know what I mean? That's why I got to do that there.
Wow, we need to get that done.
You know, the cameras as well have to come down and everything gets set up. Oh, God. I just got to remember how I wired all this stuff to work the way it's working. I'm like, wow. You know, because I started off with like one microphone into this. And then I said, well, how can I get it? I said, yeah, we'll get a mixer, whack them in there, then get it out to here. So cool. So how the fuck am I getting it from that to that? You know, it should be going to the PC, but instead of a PC, it's going to a tablet. I'm like, cool. Next thing, how am I going to link this with that? And the audio will be linked via this. This is like the brain, you know. It's like converts analog to digital, you know.
That thing?
Well, that's what it's doing right now.
That's clever, isn't it?
It's analog signal, our voices, microphones, and it's going into this, converting it to digital. So it's all digital. Am I saying digital funny now?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't win. Digital. Get me paranoid. Yeah, so, sorry, I forgot to say, back to that vaping. What do you reckon? I think it should be banned.
I done it for 3 months and I've never felt so ill.
I done it for 3 weeks and my chest was like...
Yeah, same here. I felt like I had water on my lungs. It was wrong.
Was you clearing your... I don't know.
No, I was. Yeah, I know. I cleared.
Or was it
the
fact that you was feeling
No.
worse because you stopped smoking?
I did think that, and I did go through the clearing stage where you cough up and you clear and you could taste better and smell better. But what I felt like I was doing with the vaping, I was doing it more than I was smoking because I had this vape in my car, so I never smoke in my car. And I was just picking up doing it just for the sake of it. Do you know what I mean? So I was doing it more than I'd usually smoke. But it felt like my lungs were... You know, like, have you ever gone in a swimming pool and you know when you get water down your nose and you get that... Have you ever done that? We've all done it. You know that horrible feeling in it?
Yeah.
It felt like that.
Like you're drowning.
Like I'm drowning. And I was like, this is wrong. Something's wrong here, so vape's gone.
How can something be safe when there's been no studies on it?
Exactly.
You know, there's not been long enough
time
to say that, oh, we've done a study over 10, 15 years. And it goes to show that, you know, statistics show that these chemicals are X, Y, and Z. And they're poisonous. Kids have died from it. There's kids that have died because of...
Yeah. I've seen a couple of kids on that Good Morning TV where they've literally saying to other kids, you know, don't do it, you know, and nearly ended up where they've got popcorn lung, they call it, don't they, you know, because it produces like, sort of like blows up air pockets throughout your lung, and it gives you scar tissue.
Crap.
Do you know what I mean?
It's poison. They're putting poison in there. Like I said, I think they need to be banned. Excuse me.
100%. It's on the rush, that.
Is there anybody there? Episode.
So yeah, vape's gone in the bin. There's no vaping. I go back to the lung. What is it? Tar. What is it? From smoking that goes into your lung. Tar. Yeah, I'll stick with me tar. Thanks very much.
I've never done it. Never done.
Have you never
smoked a thing in my life.
That's pretty incredible.
In
really.
fact, the only time I've ever come close to anything like that, I was smashed drunk in Camden.
Yeah.
Right? And I was with the old lot from when I first opened their shop. Yeah. And we went to one of these shisha bars, you know?
Yeah.
And they had this like ubbly bubbly thing going on, and I was hammered.
Yeah.
And they said to me, "It's just water."
Yeah.
I didn't know I was a night. I was like, "What do you mean? It's like flavoured water."
Yeah.
What do you mean? I thought it was like, well, I was drunk, but I thought it was steam.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible.
Yeah. Did you throw up? Most people.
Nigh on.
Yeah.
It was like I was like, it's not for me. Thank you very much. Nah.
No. Look. Vaping is poison. Jeffrey Marsh is a pedo. And let's lighten this up. I was going to say, I was just thinking, shit, it just pops into my head, you see. I mean, there's that saying, ick. Have you heard of it? What's it? What do you find an ick?
An ick.
Yeah, like, ugh. What, you know, have you heard that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what grinds your gears? What is it something you don't like? What gives you an ick?
Oh,
on a gut?
There's loads of bad habits. Some bad habits that people have.
What about inanimate objects like teddy bears or Star Wars figurines?
I know where you're coming from.
Or cats. Like, putting it to you, Rob.
Yeah.
You meet a woman, right? She takes you back to her place. She opens the front door.
It stinks of cat.
No, there's dolls everywhere.
Mate, I'm going. See you later. No. Fuck right off. Them porcelain doll things.
Yeah. With the Victorian kind of, I'm going to kill you dresses.
Any woman that's got all that in her bedroom, there's...
Why? I mean, you work. Say for instance, this is a hypothetical example. I mean, you work with her for years, so, and she's a lovely person, you know, and you get on fine, and like,
you just better smash it.
Well, no, you're
going to do the do that night. Is that what you're saying? It's on.
Yeah. I mean, that's the first time you're going back to her place,
right? So you're going back there to run through it the first time.
Whatever's going to happen. It's, you know...
And then you're faced with the dolls. I'll be like, I'm on my toes, mate.
Would you...
how could you do it if I'm all looking at you, though? Like,
yeah, but I mean...
Big little eyes. And them eyes follow you, don't they?
Yeah, well...
And then when them dolls that
them
used to have as a kid... I didn't remember. Like, the girls were... And they sit up and the eyes go open up.
Yeah, they go
and
like
fucking
that,
shut.
Yeah, but they're not moving. I mean, they're just sitting there. And they are plastic, sorry, they are porcelain.
Yeah. Don't care.
They
don't look right, do they?
Would you be like, no, I mean, for me, I mean, if it'd be like, I don't know if I'm messing around with my zip.
We've done one of them ghost hunt things. You know, them you go over that gunpowder mills.
Yeah.
And one of the rooms I went in there with the lights on, thank fuck I saw they had a few of them doll things in there.
Yeah.
Right? And I clocked them with the lights on. I thought, thank fuck for that. Because if I'm in here with the lights off and I see that fucker up there, someone's getting it. I'm out of here. Honestly, they're horrible.
They are creepy. I mean, like that. I mean, but she's a nice girl. Would you date her anyway, or
no.
Would you say there's something wrong?
Yeah, she's got a fucking screw loose.
Yeah. I mean,
I reckon there'd be bodies in there in that house that she's took back there before and like got them into a position and then. Slit their throat or something.
Do you reckon like you went to sit on the sofa and the doll and you went to move the doll out the way because she was sitting where you were going to sit, and the girl turns around and says, "What are you doing? Why are you moving, Annabelle?"
Mrs. Nesbitt.
Yeah, Mrs. Not.
Yeah, not for me, mate.
Yeah, what? Listen, I've just had an emergency phone call and I need to go. I'll see you at work tomorrow.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Off.
No, man. No, that's up.
And then when you get to work next day, she's brought a couple in for you.
Oh, to keep an eye on your ass.
Oh, I'd smash
and
them.
they're like voodoo light. Do you know what I mean? You know, and one the eye opens and the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
And this you shake it a little bit, you know, it flicks up. Just flicker.
It's like you're talking from experience, you know?
Well, no, I'm just saying, no experience. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of the segment. We'll be right back with Lisa's ick. Is it an ick? What do you think that'll put you off?